So we continue with this example. Java has a rich set of predefined classes that you can reuse rather than reinventing the wheel. The classes are grouped into packages, name groups, or related classes, and are collectively referred to as the Java class library or the Java application programming interface, the Java API. So in this case, we're gonna see the line 1. So import java.util scanner. Okay, this line is an import declaration that helps the compiler locate a class that's used in this program. It indicates that this example uses Java's predefined scanner class, so it uses Java's predefined scanner class from the package java.util. So that's pretty much what we have. Okay, so after that we have this class addition, so we are pretty much declaring this class addition. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, so we have the scanner input is assigned to the new scanner System.out. Okay, so this whole line let me okay, so line 5 pretty much is a variable declaration statement. So the scanner input is assigned to the new scanner parenthesis System.out is a variable declaration statement that specifies the name. Okay, so the input in this case, and the type is scanner of a variable that's used in this program. A scanner enables a program to read data, numbers, strings. For use in a program, the data can come from many sources. Okay, the data can come from many sources such as the user at the keyboard or a file on a disk. Okay, so pretty much before using a scanner we must create it, and it specifies the source of the data. Okay, and here we indicate that the scanner variable input should be initialized. Okay, in its declaration with the result of the expression to the right of the equal sign. Okay, so to the right of the equal sign, new scanner open parenthesis System.out. This expression uses the new, this particular uses the new keyword to create a scanner object that reads character typed by the user at the keyboard. And now we're gonna see the System.out. So the standard input object, the System.out, enables applications to read bytes of information typed by the user. The scanner translates these bytes into types like ints, integers, that can be used in a program. Okay, so we have that, and now we have these variables of type integer. Okay, so pretty much we have the number 1, number 2, and some that hold data of type integer. They can hold integer values, whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, negatives, number 0. These variables are not yet initialized. Okay, let me see. Other types are also, we have float and double for holding real numbers, and char for holding character data. Real numbers contain decimal points such as, I don't know, 1.3, 0.1, negative 10.2, whatever. Variables of type char represent individual characters such as the uppercase letter, I don't know, E, O, a digit, a special character, asterisk, percentage sign, or an escape sequence. The new character, the \n. Okay, so the types integer, well, here in this case are integer, but the types integer, float, double, and char are called primitive types. So let me see if I can type it right here. So pretty much we have the int, we have also float, we have the double, and then we have the character, the char. Okay, so these are called the primitive types, and these are just comments, so it's not gonna affect the program. So if I can click here, enter first number, 3, second 4, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so primitive type names are keyword and must appear in all lowercase letters. So pretty much, as you can see, lowercase letters. number 1, number 2, and sum. Okay, so now let me see. So we are gonna go, let's delete this, and now let's go to line, let me see, line 11. So now we have the System.out.print. Okay, the System.out.print enter first number, and we are using print and not println, so that's one thing. Okay, so we use System.out.print to display the message enter the first number. Okay, so this message is called a prompt because it directs the user to take a specific action. We use method print rather than println, so that the user's input appears on the same line as the prompt. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say okay, so this is with the print. Okay, so we have it appears in the same, okay, in the same location, but let me use println and save it. So now, okay, so now the number appears to the next line. So let me see, 1, okay, 2, the sum is 3. So that's pretty much what we are using, print only. Okay, okay, so let me see. Okay, so yeah, the class system is part of the package java.len. Okay, that's one thing here. Okay, now we are gonna obtaining the integer as input from the user. So we have the number 1 is assigned to the input at next integer. Okay, so pretty much line 12 uses a scanner object inputs next integer method to obtain an integer from the user at the keyboard. At this point, the program waits for the user to type the number and press the enter key to submit the number to the program. So our program assumes that the user enters a valid integer value. If not, and runtime logic error will occur and the program will terminate. So let me see if that's true. Let me put, I don't know, 9.5, and as you can see we have an error. So let me see if I do it again, but instead I'm gonna type, I don't know, a letter A. Okay, again I have a problem, as you can see. So we are obtaining an integer as an input from the user. Okay, so it has to be an integer. So again, it has to be a number, whole number, but it has to be 1, 2, 3. Let me see, -1. What happened? -1, and now I'm gonna put 1, and the sum is 0, as you can see. So, but I cannot put decimals. So we have that so far. Now pretty much the same thing for the line 14. So let me see, prompting an integer from the, okay, so prompting for and inputting a second integer. So we have the System.out.print enter the second number. Okay, prompts the user to input the second number in this case, so the second number. So number 2 is assigned to the, System.out.print enter second number. Okay, and pretty much we have the number 2. The number 2 is assigned to the input at next integer that reads the second integer and assign it to the variable number 2. Is gonna assign it to this variable number 2. Okay, so now finally we're gonna use the sum. Okay, we're gonna go here line 17 in this case, and the sum pretty much is assigned to the number 1 plus the number 2. It's an assignment statement that calculates the sum of the variables number 1 and number 2, then assigns the result to the variable sum by using the assignment operator. Okay, the statement is read as the sum is. Okay, in general, calculations are performed in assignment statements. When the program encounters the addition operation, it performs the calculation using the values stored in the variables number 1 and number 2. In the preceding statement, the addition operator, Okay, it's a binary operator. Its two operands are the variables number 1 and number 2. Portions of a statement that contain calculations are called expressions. Okay, so we have that so far. And finally we are gonna have the System.out.println. Okay, so the System.out.println, and inside we're gonna have the sum is. Okay, uses method System.out.println to display the sum. The format specifier, so in this case is the format specifier is string. Oops, I put a string. It has to be d, like that. It has to be the format specifier percent sign lowercase letter d is a placeholder for an integer value. So when it was like this, it was a percentage sign lowercase letter s is for a string, but for integer has to be d. So let me see. Okay, 3 4 7. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, yeah, and the letter stands for d stands for the decimal and decimal integer. So the remaining characters in the format string are all fixed text. So the method printf displays the sum is followed by the value of the sum, so whatever number you enter. And yeah, this is pretty much, we went more into theory about the practice that we did in the previous video.